strong and don't want to share themselves. But in some ways, the more vulnerable you are, or allow yourself to be, the better chance to be successful on this platform, because you're a person, you have feelings, and you're allowed to feel sad, you're allowed to be upset, and you can also discover love. I can't tell you how many stories I've heard of people who've bonded with other strangers who they've never met, but they found this channel of contact, and it's just an energy that's there. So what these meetups really about is about that. It's about the people, it's about sharing stories, it's about, you know, just connecting, you know, and so I want to thank you for coming here. And I hope that you have a chance to experience some of this. But there's a lot of wonderful people here today. I would spend the next 2 hours acknowledging everybody, but then, well, the content will be gone. But I do want to just say that, so tonight's agenda, we were going to hear from, we're going to hear about the LA conference, we're going to hear about PR and journalism, we're going to hear about world news. I think Brian's going to come talk about NBC News and Twitter. We're going to be talking about the Twitter kids in Tanzania. I mean, just to give you a heads up, it was a year ago, Thanksgiving, that Stacy Monk, who I did not know and did not meet at the time, she decided that, okay, last Thanksgiving 2008, kind of sucked back then, I think. But she decided that we're going to take 2 days and raise $10,000 and build a classroom in Tanzania. Kind of crazy, right? Well, she did it, right? She actually raised like $11,000 by getting people to donate $5 and $10 each, like 336 people, whatever it was. And then not only did she go then raise the money, she went to Tanzania and built a classroom, right? Then she applied and she won another $25,000 from Idea Blog. And then she just recently did Tweetsgiving around the world. And 2 of my friends actually recently went to Tanzania, these crazy people, and taught kids how to tweet. And then after that, they came out to the LA conference. So I asked AJ and Melissa to come and talk about their experiences there. So, you know, what I hope you get out of this is whatever you're going to put into it. And of course, I'm going to be talking about Twitter lists, because I saw an interesting story in Huffington Post, and I said, you know, because Scoble was all over me at the LA conference. You know, he was yelling and screaming at me, how come, you know, he doesn't have an hour to talk about Twitter lists, because, you know, it's so important. And no, and he was like all over me. I was like apologizing to him. I was like feeling really apologetic, and I was without, you know, but I had like, you know, we had, I think, 140 speakers on 2 days at the conference. You know, average talk was about 10 minutes. And I couldn't really give him more than 10 minutes to talk, and he was really upset about it. So I figured, okay, fine, we'll come to New York. I saw a nice article on Twitter list. We're talking about the pros, the cons, and the whatevers. But, and we're going to have some good time. So anyway, I'd like to introduce someone whose birthday is today. Come on up. By the way, Verizon, you guys did a wonderful job. What I loved about the LA conference were the videos that you created, capturing some really wonderful moments, and it was just really nice to see. And anyways, and then you're also going to be hosting the panel. So
that's right.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Hi, you guys. I think it's really kind of fitting and a little ironic that I'm here on my birthday, because I've been thinking a lot about what happened in